Ladies and gentlemen, here I am on the outskirts of Pittsburgh. I'm at a place called Trundle Manor, and it's a private collection of oddities that you can call and make an appointment and get a tour of. I'm sure we're in for things like wild taxidermy, dead things in jars, old medical equipment, basically all the things I like to keep around my house. So with that said, stay tuned, and shortly we should be greeted by the one and only Mr. Arm. Hey, how are you?
I'm Mr. Arm.
Hi, Mr. Arm.
Velda.
Hi, Velva. Nice to meet you.
This is Trundle Manor, our private collection that got big enough to open to the public. Strange things, bizarre creatures, and medical tools, and anything a good serial killer would have.
It's also our home, and we've been collecting things for quite a number of years, decided to open it to the public, and now we've become a hub for weird people, and we give about 10 tours per week on average now.
Pretty good for a little house.
Yeah.
What inspired you to build this environment?
Well, whether people would see it or not, this would still be here. This has always been my personal sort of style of living.
Yeah.
And in fact, we got to a point where now we go to friends' houses and we just get bored because there's nothing to look at on the walls.
I always say that we were both spoiled only children, and we watched way too many Twilight Zone and Addams Family and old monster movies growing up. It just seemed like the kind of place we wanted to live. I don't think my family thought I was going to end up living there,
Yeah.
but his understood.
There's always stuff on the walls and various collections and cases of things and all those old monster movies. Since we both kind of grew up watching those, it became our aesthetic. This was our dining room, is now one of our case rooms. A lot of the medical tools that we've collected. My parents would take me to flea markets all the time, so I'd always look for medical tools while they looked for things that are now worth money.
Can you tell me what's going on with that sexy guy right there?
Yeah, this is one of the taxidermies that we've done. We always say that we're more creative than we are technically skilled, but this is what we call our werewolf mermaid, or merwolf. The top half was our friend's Doberman who passed away. The bottom half is a carp. It's got mahi-mahi fins and human-type glass eyes, just to make him as horrifying as we possibly could.
Spectacular.
Pieces of friends we say have been donated mostly voluntarily. His first mustache has been preserved in case his face melts off or burns in some accident. We can just slap a new mustache on him. His best friend's mustache, which he doesn't like when I say, but I think it might be pubes. We're not gonna ask our friend though. We've also got skin flakes from him because he's got psoriasis.
Oh.
Our friend Benny Fox, he was saving those for us. We've got menstrual blood from a lady taxidermist we know. And in that big jar is the right half of a human brain. That was a wedding present from his tattoo artist. In the center is one of our favorite things from our dear friend. We have Olivia's singing Tumor. So this is from our friend Olivia, who's a local belly dancer. This was on her uterus about 9 years ago, and she was able to keep it somehow from the hospital. They mostly don't let you keep your own bits and baubles, but she promised it to us in the hopes that we make a proper display for it.
So this was created. I tried to give it a bit of a life and entertainment quality and beauty, much like the lady that it came out of. So when we find something that we want, we have to have it, even if we have to modify our house just to fit the thing. So we had to cover up one of our walkways.
Wow.
To hide our laboratory.
Wow. You have got to be shitting me.
This is our laboratoire, our mad scientist lab, creepy pet sanctuary, bar and gift shop, and it's our kitchen too.
Wow.
This guy next to me is Perkins, my manservant. Used to serve with me in the Bar Wars, I like to say. We ran through the Serengeti looking for tiger penises for various tinctures and whatnot. So you won't find them at Trundle Manor.
Wow.
I can prove it, this is our for real kitchen. In the center we have what we call our cooking machine, because it disguises our oven.
Oh my god. That is outrageous.
And trade secret. We just made coffee back here.
That is outrageous.
Keep all of our appliances away from public view.
Wow.
I just don't want people to think we eat things like mortals.
I can't begin to tell you guys what an overwhelming experience this is for me. I want to look at like every nook and cranny. It's overwhelming and beautiful and surreal at the same time. And there's no cooler than this. I mean, look what I'm standing next to. It looks like extended family. To be honest with you.
I think we are now.
And I think I actually have a little oddity. Little thing I could donate in my car. So we're gonna walk out there and say our goodbyes, and I think I may have a little gift, I hope. All right, I really did have the gift. Sport it out, show it off.
This is now one of my favorite donations
He
to
is
Trundle Manor.
Adorable.
Little snake guy.
Yeah.
Little tongue hanging out.
Let me ask you a question. How many people you know travel the country with a fucking snake in a jar, then able to donate it to people that really appreciate it?
But
guys, thank you so much for having me in your house and your environment. Like, unbelievable. Special people. Alright guys, Jordy Comes Alive. Subscribe.
สว่างเหมือนดวงอาทิตย์ยามเที่ยงวัน
Subscribe.
ใสเย็นเหมือนแสงจันทร์ในคืนวันเพ็ญนะจ๊ะ
Subscribe.
ให้นึกอย่างเบาๆ